Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 13 of Europa Universalis IV as Japan. In the last episode we went to war with Zhengzhou here, who used to be part of Yeren but then they separated, and we have basically vassalized them. I did consider doing a full annex against them, but then I figured that it cost me quite a lot of admin power. It would also give me quite a lot of overextension, and I would have to keep going and trying to deal with revolts. So I decided it would be better to have them as a vassal, because I don't have any useful allies, and having a vassal really helps, because they will have their own generals, they'll have their own force limit, they'll have their own manpower pool, and they want it to be made into a march, which I thought is actually a really good idea. If we want to break that march status later, we can always do that by going ahead and grabbing ourselves, I think it was diplomatic ideas we worked out in the last video, I've forgotten already. Yeah, diplomatic ideas. But until then, we'll actually just leave them to build up an army, and they can help us in the fight against Korea. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to take our troops and march our asses all the way up here, because we want to go and attack these guys. Might need some more manpower. Let's just have a quick look. This is Kamchadals. They do have an ally that we haven't met yet. We need to find these guys on the list. They do have a bit of a navy, but 2 transports and a light, so we're not bothered about that. Army, what have you got? 4,000 men. Yep, you're screwed. It is glacial. It's a really, really terrible piece of land, by the way. It's crap, but we've got to take what we can get. We could also, and it's not a bad idea at all, split this army in half, and I'm going to go and pick them up with the transports, and we're going to go ahead and start to colonize Taiwan, because we have a mission for that. Is there a specific province that we need to colonize? At least one province in Taiwan. Doesn't even matter. So we can colonize all 3 of them. Do we take the one with the highest development? Guess that would make the most sense, wouldn't it? So we'll go ahead and start colonizing that one. We'll pick up the troops and drop them off. Of course, it doesn't really help if Korea declare war on us, but if Korea does declare war, then the chances are we are going to have... if Korea does declare war, then the chances are our allies will come in on our behalf, even though they're a little bit useless at the moment. So it looks like we've finished exploring here. We don't have anything else we can explore at the moment. We've done all the exploration missions. So what I'll do is I'll get this guy to go and protect trade in Nippon. We'll use the rest of those lights. We'll leave the Admiral there. Because having the Admiral will actually increase... having the Admiral will actually increase trade efficiency on that fleet. Zhengzhou still has some unrest. It's still being converted. It's going to take a while. Colonize Taiwan. There we go. That was an easy mission. We haven't even actually landed the troops there yet, but we'll drop them off just in case the natives rise up. No mission selected. Protect against Wu. Have an army equal or larger than Wu, and we get reduced regiment cost. Well, we'd love to do these ones, conquering Korea and conquering Hangmyeong. Now, is Hangmyeong an actual province? Yeah, it's a particular province in Korea, which I would love to take. But we've still got the serious issue of their allies. Ming would actually now come in and help. He's still in debt, but he'd come in and help. Let's go and make sure that we are continuing to suck up to Ming very much. Let's also make sure that we are... Well, let's try and top off our relations with these guys as well. They are our vassal, but we do want to keep them happy. Protect against Wu. We can go ahead and increase our army size, even if we go slightly over the force limit. It's usually a bad idea to do it, but we can get away with it. Do I want to mothball my transports? Still making 4 ducats a month. I don't think we really need to. You guys have almost got all the way up to where you need to go. Let's go and make sure you have the leader. Let us go and declare war on these guys. Their ally will come in. Apparently we have met them now. Chav Chuveni, where are you guys? Why for can I not see them? CHAV CHU. CH. Oh. CHAV. No, can't find the province. What about in the ledger? Interesting. Okay, so we can't actually see them yet. Well, in that case, we're not all that bothered. Just declare war. You bring your ally in. Don't give two hoots. Oh, okay. We can't... I thought there was actually a land crossing there. Apparently there isn't. So this is going to be a naval landing. I think we'll actually just go into there, to be honest. Because then we won't be doing a naval landing onto their land. We need to unpause. That'll solve some of the problems. They do have a ship there. So we'd like to deal with that. Let us go and unmothball the heavy there. Now the heavy's at 25%, but it can deal with one light, surely, even at 25%. We'll let it have one monthly tick, and we'll move it in here. Natives are rising up. Losing some claims on Korea. That's understandable. We won the fight against the natives. We expected that to happen. Let's go and make sure we keep fabricating all of those claims on Korea. Ah, there's their allies over there. I almost wish that I'd have co-belligerized them now. Anyway, too late to worry about that now. So what do you have here? 1 light and 2 transports. You are not a threat. An advisor has died, which is military again. Manpower modifier. Don't think we need the discipline right now. We might save that guy and just overspend to get him when we do go to war with Korea. So we're taking a crap ton of attrition, but that is fine. So let's go down here first and wipe you guys out. Let's bring you back home safely. Try not to lose all of our transports. Can't improve relations with Ming any further, so we'll stop trying to do that. Are you guys actually moving? Yes, you are. It's just taking you so long. There we go. We did arrive. So we did take a terrain penalty, but we are wrecking face nonetheless. Didn't actually manage to finish them off. I think we'll try and chase them out if possible. 50 admin power for some prestige and legitimacy drop. Or gain prestige. I think we'll just take the prestige. Money for prestige seems like a good deal at the moment. Actually, we'll just stay here because all you're going to do is you're going to retreat all the way to your opponent's territory. So we'll stay here and we'll siege out your fort and then we'll go over there and deal with you. What we can do now is we can dock up the transports for the time being. We can also dock up that heavy and just allow it to do some more repairs. We're still making money. Protect against Wu. Ah, we didn't even have to do anything to protect against Wu. Obviously, he's lost some of his troops, so that increased things for us. I'm not going to take either of those missions right now. Because, again, we need to evaluate whether or not it's safe to go to war against Korea. So, we can either have a 75% chance the heir will die, a 25% chance to gain more legitimacy, or spend some money with a 50-50 chance. Well, we'll spend the money. Looks like we gained the legitimacy. Now, yeah, you're leaving now. That's fine. There's no point really trying to chase him down with the heavy. Oh no, we did actually get him. Now, we don't have a leader there, but he only has 1 light and 2 transports. The heavy should win. Although, in all fairness, that heavy is pretty wrecked. Heavy's at 33%. His light's going down. His light has gone down. The heavy's at 32%. We're now attacking one of his transports. The transport's down to 90%. We won't let our heavy get any less than 10%. We actually won that war. They've retreated. So we'll get the heavy to dock up and repair. All good stuff. How is Korea's... what have we got here now? We'll lose 50 Diplo or lose 10 Prestige. Either is a pain in the arse. We'll take the Prestige hit. Korea, your military... See, Korea's military tech is now on 7. These guys are ploughing through those military ideas. They have a truce with Jiangsu, which we already knew about. Now, if we were to go to war with you now... Yeah, Ming wouldn't come in anymore, because Ming's already in another war. So you really do have to pick your moment carefully. Also, Jiangsu doesn't really have much of an army right now. Considering you guys are supposed to be a march, you may want to go ahead and actually, you know, train some troops. Just saying. Rise of a Pretender. Okay, we've got a Pretender apparently. Let's just pause things up. So we actually died, which is a real pain, because we've lost our general. It always seems to die when you're at war. We've got Pretenders over here. Let's go with the transports and pick you guys up. We're now at -2 stability. I hate to have to spend admin points to do that, but this seems to be one of those things as Japan. You seem to constantly end up with drops in stability, which is a real pain. I used to have the same problem playing as Castile. Castile always used to seem to constantly get negative events that drop their stability randomly. Let's attach you to the transport and we'll go and drop you off over here. Thought I just told you. Oh, you're on the transport. I need to move the transport. There we go. We can actually have a bigger army now, so let's go ahead and grab a couple more infantrymen over here. It'll take a long time to siege this out now. We don't have a general, which is annoying. Still repairing that heavy. These 8 troops have landed. Maybe we are strong enough to go to war with Korea. We have a regency at the moment, so we can't do it anyway, but maybe we can just deal with their armies bit by bit. Because the thing is, their allies are far away. So providing we don't give them a chance to group all of their armies together, we might actually have a decent chance to take them on. Right, you guys are in the hills, which is a little bit of a pain. It's very risky attacking without a leader. But I think I'm going to have to take that risk right now. I don't really want to spend the military points because I'm trying to save up for the next military tech to catch up with Korea. And I have a regency, so I've got no one that I could promote to a general. They roll a 9, which is unfortunate, but not unexpected. There we go. We did actually win the war. We didn't actually wipe them, which is unfortunate. Right, okay, now you're wiped. We'll go and take that province back. We can pick up the next idea group, which is extended colony range. We don't need that right now, so we might just save the Diplo points. We can still get a couple more units, so let's just queue up a few infantry over in that province. It'd be nice if this war finishes quite quickly. How is our heavy? 100%. Let's go and move in there. We won't get much of a blockade, not from a heavy, but at least it will destroy their transports when they come out. The rival of our rival. Use opinion of Japan is at least 100. How possible is that going to be? We're not rivaled with you. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's try see if we can do that mission. Rival of our rivals. So we'll do that. And we'll instantly go and start trying to improve relations with you. There we go. We've managed to take that territory back. You guys get over there to the coast and hopefully get yourself fixed up. We have won this siege over here. 53% war score. They were just about to come back and attack us. Now, do we want to try and take your buddies out, or do we just want to try and take stuff from you? I think we'll just try and take stuff from you. We'll take your ships out first. Take your ships out first, and then we'll take your land. There's no point me grabbing that anyway, because I can't core it, so might as well just take this bit. And then we can start colonising up here if we want to, you see. So, 53% war score. I want this. You won't give it to me. Wow. Any particular reason? Would result in your annexation or vassalization? Yes. Yes, it would. What tech group are you guys? You are also Chinese tech group, rank 6. In forest. Yeah, we can't make our guys into a leader. Oh well, maybe we just go and attack them then. Not what I was hoping for. Who are these guys? Yeren separatists. Well, you don't... Are you going to try and free from me and become Yeren again? That's going to be annoying, isn't it? Let's pick you guys up. This is going to be very, very risky here. Let's pick you guys up and land you over here so they can attack into us. We might have to go and pick the guys up from Taiwan. I really don't want to have to do that because the natives there are not terribly aggressive, but let's group you guys together. Let's go and pick you guys up as quickly as we can. You guys can actually go and start unsieging some stuff so that they can't enforce their demands, hopefully. This game, seriously. You guys get on the transports. You guys get over there. How are we doing over here? You have actually engaged us in that province, which was quite silly of you. We won. You're heading back to your buddies. We'll try and catch you going that way. Where are you marching? You're marching to Zhengzhou. You are going to get crushed if you don't get out of there. That was unfortunate. They do have the crossing penalty. I'm going to have to do it. I really don't want to have to spend on a military leader. Can't do it here anyway because it's not friendly territory. That is problematic. I bet I couldn't even catch you if I tried. 20th of February, 6th of March. When would you get there? 26th of February. Well, we reinforced in time. They still have the massive penalties from the river and the terrain. Actually, okay, I'm not disappointed that I did that now. So let's go all in and unsiege all of these provinces. Get rid of this rebellion. Good stuff. So let's group you up. Split you. You can go there. Split you. You can go there. Split you. You can go there. That should solve that problem. We've won that battle there. I think. We don't have a lot of morale, but I don't think they have anywhere that they can actually retreat to. Gone down to there, which is a province that we're not at war with. As long as they don't come back and try and unsiege, we should be okay. So at least we've been able to deal with that rebellion. I guess it's because these all have Yeren cores on them, so that was always going to be a little bit problematic. Sure, I told some of the guys to move there. Obviously, they didn't want to pay attention to that. Always one thing in this game. Constantly. Always something making a mess of things. Don't think we need this heavy here anymore, so let us go and send him back to Japan. We'll go and mothball him up. Don't need him for the time being. Would be nice if we could win this siege quite quickly. So, of course, we have lost some manpower in doing this, which is unfortunate. Our explorer has now died. Good. Good. Not that we were using him at the moment. It was good to have him, don't get me wrong. It's good to have the explorer, because the explorer basically gives you more trade power. In fact, so much so. Actually, no, I'm not going to get one until I need one. The only problem is sometimes you don't know that there are exploration missions available because you don't actually have the explorer pop up if you don't have an explorer. That said, I think we actually need to get some more Diplotech before any of that is likely to happen. I guess I don't really need to sit these guys on there now. They can actually sit up here. They should be fine. You can mothball. So the main reason for wanting to have a piece of land in Korea is so that, well, first of all, it makes it easier to fabricate. Secondly, it means that when we attack, we can actually attack from land as opposed to having to do a naval landing. But we can now do that from our march. So we want to try and keep those guys safe if at all possible. We are losing manpower. That's mainly because we are sitting up here taking attrition while trying to get this siege. But we are saving a fair bit of admin power. You know, a fair few admin points. So maybe we'll soon have enough to be able to grab the next admin tech. In fact, how far are we away? We're very close. Need 910. Certainly be worth doing that. It would be nice if we get to be able to westernize. Kills your stability, so you need to make sure you got a lot of power to do it. But, yeah. But as soon as we get high enough to do that, and we have done, so let's go ahead and take that. We're still behind time, but it does help with a few things. Great. Another flipping rebellion. Okay, you guys on the boats. We don't want the naval landing, so we'll land in the neighbouring province. Peasants aren't too bad because peasants just increase autonomy, but still we'd prefer not to have rebellions because it just costs us manpower more than anything. And I've got this little army that I'm having to constantly move around on the ships, which of course is meaning that I'm taking attrition and losing manpower just to deal with annoying rebellions. Okay, won a siege, defeated the rebels. Now that that siege is won, we are going to go in here, 100% war score. We only want to take this and all of your money. In fact, if we piece your buddy out first, let's clear the offer. Let's start by piecing your buddy out. So we want to piece out with you, and I'd like war reparations and all of the cash you have. Cheers. You're black flagged. And then you don't have a diplomat free. So, got to wait months for someone to come home. What are you doing? You can still improve. You can still improve as well. Might actually be able to get that mission done, actually. So, 4 days, 3, 2, 1. We can sue for peace. We want your province. And we want all of your money. Send demand. There we go. Brilliant. So that is now part of Japan. So we are going to have to core this. We're also going to have to change its religion. There's a fair bit of unrest here, so let's go straight and boost the autonomy up. We don't have a free missionary at the moment, and we don't have the points to convert it. Or to core it, so we will have to wait there for a while, but we are well over the 20-minute mark, so that is a great place to end the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Japan, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.